And I used to ask Eli for guidance, and she decided that I was the worst fucking person imaginable. So that relationship is gone. That friendship is gone. Instead, her boyfriend decides to call me a faggot because she sends me all these messages pretty much gaslighting me and attacking me and telling me that my feelings are meaningless because that's the way we treat men in today's society. So, you know, gotta love it.
I know.
Why hasn't Amanda decided to take you in? I thought
A little background detail on Amanda. Amanda is a psychologist. She's trained in manipulation and mind games. She told Megan that I had at her, when in actuality, she had added me. She did this in order to make Megan jealous against me, or make it seem as though I was attempting to be unfaithful.
I thought she was all honky-dory about saving your life.
Until there's a PPO in place to keep you away, she won't help.
To keep me away from you?
Yeah, I've noticed.
I've never stalked you. Ever.
No.
You know what? That's fucking bullshit. I went to the bar last night. Quite literally went to the bar last night. If the officers wanted to reach me, that's where they would have found me. I went to the bar and I didn't even drink anything. All I did was play the free pool. Quite literally. I'm pretty sure I'm on camera there doing it. I don't have to stalk you because I know how you're attracted to this other guy.
Here's a little background on Derek. Derek is the manager who she works for at a tobacco shop, who she snuck around on me for 6 months prior to this engagement, and openly admits that she has feelings for him, but she does not feel that he would ever return them.
And I get it. He has more power and position than me, in status in the town, and he has more money than me. I get it. You know, you're chasing the bag. It's whatever. But all of this was unnecessary. Not only on my end, but the amount of the lack of empathy is what really, really triggered the response. It's the lack of empathy, the lack of sympathy, and the outright psychosis that you displayed towards me when I asked you. Well, you know, I had sent you several messages just to see if you'd write and reply back. You didn't. Instead, you were at his house doing God only knows what. Apparently way too busy to answer your phone. And you had just broken up with me that following morning. That's extremely manipulative. Extremely emotionally abusive, not to mention just outright dishonest.
Because I was advised by Eli not to answer you.
A little background on Elizabeth Mayer. Elizabeth Mayer is an ex of mine who remained friends with me for a very long time. And by long time I mean since high school. She has known for a long time how people treat me. She decided in this instance it was probably best to befriend Megan. I don't know what Megan told her in order for this to happen. Nor has Megan ever bothered to tell me. It could be any number of things. Considering that I believe that Megan is a narcissist who is trying to control me through isolating me from most of the people who would normally actually have no problem with me.
You were not advised by Eli not to answer me because Eli told me you were advised not to answer. Period. Like not by her, but by just advised not to answer. And then Eli decided to pull the same shit until she gaslighted me into a fucking oblivion. And now that relationship and friendship is gone. I can no longer rely on her for any kind of moral or emotional support because that relationship, I'm not going to lie, I blew it because I wasn't going to sit there and be talked down on by her. And I'm not, I like, and you couldn't have possibly been told by Eli not to talk to me or not to respond.
Yes. At this moment, I mean complete shock. I had no idea how deep Eli's betrayal had went or why. I had no way of proving that Eli did not say these things. And I had no way of proving that Megan was not just making this up. But it's clear that there were mind games being played by two women in my life. Two women who strongly and firmly believe in feminist propaganda. Something I personally have been attacking for a very long time.
At the time that I was sending certain texts, I didn't send any mean ones. At first I was sending texts just very playfully, and you told me I was weird, or I was acting weird, and things like that. And then I sent, and I noticed for like 2 weeks, ever since the first time this happened, or not even 2 weeks, that was like 4 days ago. 4 days ago, I said hugs and kisses, and you didn't even like it or respond to it, which meant that you no longer wanted that from me, or anything from me. But you didn't tell me until the morning you decided to go out on me, and not even bother to come home. This is so emotionally abusive towards me, as well as, like, I'm not gonna lie, I know that you're hurting from it. I know you are. I know. And I'm sorry. And it hurts me that you're hurting. I do genuinely love the fuck out of you.
And I the same of you.
No.
Yeah.
I doubt that. All of this, for the past 4 days, has shown me what this was all about. And I don't think that's the truth. I think you're lying to me. And I think the fact that you want to get a PPO against me, and you want to create this narrative that I'm abusive or a drunk towards people, is very telling. It's very telling. That's why I have to fight my feelings on this. And that sucks, because I've never had to do this to anyone in my life. I have never kicked a soul out of my apartment. I've never kicked a person out of my life like that. Never. You're literally the first.